Rasheem Ryelle Carter was born on October 28th, 1996. He is the son to Tiffany Carter and Robert Fry. Rasheem graduated Jefferson County High School in 2015, where he was a star football and baseball player and a member of Fayette Kappa League. Rasheem also graduated from Hines Community College in 2016 with a degree in welding and cutting technology. He was a welder, millwright, chef, music artist, and entrepreneur. In August of 2019, Rasheem opened up his first business. He named it after his daughter. It was called Callie's Express. He enjoyed spending time with his daughter Callie, cooking, producing and composing music, dancing, and helping others, and just enjoying life to the fullest.
Attorney Ben Crump was in Jackson today, calling for answers in the mysterious death of a young Fayette man whose remains were found a month after he went missing.
Melanie, the state medical examiner's office was not able to determine a cause of death for 25-year-old Rasheem Carter. His family believes there was foul play, so their attorney sent a letter to the Department of Justice asking them to get involved.
This was not a natural killing. This was not a natural death. This represents a young man who was killed. His head was severed from his body.
Rasheem Carter accepted a temporary job with a staffing agency which contracted him out to work for Georgia Pacific Plant in Taylorsville, Mississippi. I believe he started working for Georgia Pacific on September 26th of 2022. Rasheem was staying at the Super 8 Hotel in Laurel, which was about 22 miles away from the job site. He was able to get a ride to work and back to the Super 8 Hotel because a coworker was staying at that hotel as well. But whatever happened, October 1st, that coworker said, I'm going to drop you off to work, but you're going to have to figure out your way back to the hotel.
There are a lot of questions surrounding the case of a Mississippi 25-year-old man named Rasheem Carter, you may have heard of, because he went missing only to be found dead earlier this month. And now his family is searching for answers. And here to join us are two members of his family, Yokina Anderson, cousin of Rasheem Carter, and Marnay Tompkins, his aunt. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
I'm very, very sorry for your loss. I know it has been extremely distressing. And if one of you wouldn't mind kind of bringing us up to speed in terms of what happened that we know of so far.
Well, Rasheem was working in a town called Taylorsville, Mississippi. He was working for Georgia Pacific, which is a electric plant, and he was a subcontractor. He was working under some subcontractor, what they call a temporary shutdown. They were only to be there for a short amount of time. He had gone to work the Monday preceding October the 2nd. He worked every day. He was living in the town called Laurel, Mississippi, which is around 22 miles east of Taylorsville. So he was driving, getting a ride back and forth from a coworker. We don't know really what happened on that Saturday. There was some type of miscommunication between he and the coworker that he was riding with, and that coworker indicated to him that Saturday morning that he was okay to ride with him, but he could not ride back with him. So when the work was done, Rasheem was basically stuck in Taylorsville, Mississippi. Rasheem is not from Taylorsville. He is from Fayette, Mississippi. He has, he did not know anyone in the town. Here he is without transportation. And Rasheem was trying to get back to Laura, Mississippi, 22 miles down the road. We do know that he was asking people for a ride that Saturday night. He had asked lots of people that night when we did our investigation. People had seen him, they recognized him. He's a young Black man, and no one knew him. So people weren't open to take him for a ride back 22 miles down the road.
On October 1st, Rasheem finished his shift. He's trying to find a way to head back to Laurel. All I know is that he spoke to his mother on the phone, and he was telling his mother, "Mom, there's 3 white trucks with white men inside of these trucks. They're following me. They're screaming racial slurs. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I don't know what to do." So now at this point, his mom's like, "Baby, go to the Taylorsville police station." While he does that, his mother was trying to find someone to come pick up Rasheem because she wasn't able to pick him up. Rasheem goes into the police station. He explains to them, "There's trucks following me, white trucks, white men, yelling racial slurs. I need help." They're looking at him like, "What do you want us to do?" So I believe at one point he asked if he could get a ride. I'm not sure if he asked the police officers at the station or he asked another officer that he ran into at the gas station, which I believe is across the street from the precinct. But he asked, "Is there any way that you guys could give me a ride to Laurel? I'm stranded here in Taylorsville." And they said, "That is out of our jurisdiction. We are not a taxi service." Like I said before, his mother was looking for a ride. I believe she got him a ride. His cousin was on her way to Rasheem. So Rasheem says, "Can I just stay in this precinct until my ride gets here?" And they say no. I believe at one point he asks, "May I please use your charger? My battery's about to die." They said, "Well, we don't have a charger for your phone." So now Rasheem is out of the precinct. I believe he went into a Family Dollar. All I know is that he was near the Junior Food Mart. He was in this area. So his cousin finally gets there and she can't find Rasheem. She doesn't know where Rasheem is. She goes to the precinct. She goes to the job site. She goes to the gas station. She's looking for Rasheem. I'm not sure if his phone probably went to voicemail. Like I said, he was looking for a charger. He asked for a charger. He didn't get one. I'm pretty sure he bought one because his mother said she spoke to him on October 2nd, and that was the last time she spoke to her son. We don't know where Rasheem stayed that night, where he slept, if he even slept. But what we do know is that on October 2nd, Rasheem's picture was seen on a deer camera. Rasheem has no shirt on. He looks to have bruises on his body. He is holding some object. It looks like a large branch, a stick, it's something. Although you don't see his face in this picture, you know this man is scared. He's looking off to the right. His feet look as if he's running in that picture. My thing is, where's the rest of these pictures? I know deer cam footage. There's no way there's just one picture. If I'm not mistaken, these cameras are motion censored. So where's the pictures of the people in those woods? He's running from someone. He's running from something, some evil whatever. He's running from someone. But you just have that one picture? No, I'm pretty sure there's way more than that. Rasheem's mother remembers her son saying, "If anything happens to me, Mama, my boss is involved." He gave his mother names. So I'm only assuming that the people in these trucks, he knew these people. Allegedly, in my opinion, these must have been people who worked at the Georgia Pacific plant, because he gave his mother names.
Another guy, before he went missing, is a part of the clue to solving this murder. And it has to be investigated. Do you want to read it, Tiffany? You don't have to say the name. But,
Okay.
and what section is it?
This was on October the 1st. My son texted me. This was after him and I had gotten off the phone. He said, "Me and the owner of this company not seeing eye to eye, Mama." His name, which I can't say at this time, but if anything happened to me, he's responsible for it. I'm too smart, mama. He got these guys wanting to kill me. And that's what he sent to me.
And then he went missing. And then his remains were found with his head dismembered from his body, his spinal cord separated from his head, and his other body parts are still missing. Tiffany deserves answers. This community deserves answers. Justice for Rasheem Carter. Justice for Rasheem Carter. Justice for Rasheem Carter. Justice for Rasheem Carter.
Here we are, 2023, some 70 years after the 50s. We thought we had advanced here in Mississippi. I've been a Mississippian for all 46 years of my life, and I've never heard of a crime this horrific in my life. I was not living during the time of Emmett Till. I heard about that and read about it in the history books, but I thought we had progressed in Mississippi. But we are living in the Jim Crow era 2.0, and there seems to be a surge of white supremacy. There's no reason that Rasheem Carter should have been killed. He was dutifully and gainfully employed, just trying to make a living for his young child, and ends up dead, chased by what we believe to be white supremacists, a lynch mob. And so we're going to stand with Attorney Crump and stand with his family to fight for justice. We need the Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice and the highest levels of government to come child defense in Mississippi.
Amen.
Because as why it's the Carters today, it could be my family tomorrow. It could be any black American in Mississippi. It could be any of us. There is a new surge of white supremacy, and none of us should feel safe until all of us feel safe. And so we will fight for justice until the end.
Exactly 1 month, on November 2nd, Rasheem's remains were found scattered in a wooded area. His head was severed from his body. And these officers are like, well, we're ruling out foul play. They ruled out foul play on November 3rd. They didn't say, well, we need to, we don't know, we need to investigate. No, they said there was no foul play. What do you expect from animals in uniform who don't give a fuck about your black ass? You can't expect nothing from the same people who told Rasheem, nope, you can't stay in this police station for your ride. No, we don't have a charger for you. They didn't try to help this man at all. You can't expect them to give a rat's ass about this man being deceased. They didn't care about him when he was alive. And that is so messed up. But when you're in a sundown town, what do you expect? I'm pretty sure if Rasheem went into that police station as a white man and said, there's some black men in black trucks and white trucks, a bunch of black men, those officers would have ran up out of that police station, guns blazing. Where them gazette? Where them boys at? This is some sick, wicked-ish. I don't know what rituals were going on October 2nd. What day was this? But this is just straight up wicked. Straight up. I'm sending my prayers, my condolences to Rasheem Carter's family, his friends, his loved ones. Justice needs to be served in order for Rasheem Carter to find peace. All we could do is wait and pray that justice prevails. We are living in wicked, wicked times. Y'all be safe out here, okay? I'm out of here. Later.